Hey y'all, it's Lindsay with the Fiber Seed and it is WIP Wednesday on Thursday. And I've got some stuff to share with you. First up, if you didn't know, we have Tonal Tuesdays a lot of the weeks. So this week we have Bee's Knees in the shop for 10% off. So we have it in sock, DK, worsted, full hang sand minis. And even if we run out during Tonal Tuesday, which is actually Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. It's Thursday, today's the last day. For the Bee's Knees. Anyway, you can still order what you need. So, there you go. That's that. What else? Well, it's Throwback Thursday. So, this week, since we don't have a show, if we don't have a show, we normally have a Throwback Thursday. So, Throwback Thursday this week, we're bringing Tropical Vibes back to the shop. If you don't know what that is, it's this. How exciting is this? So, Tropical Vibes, you can find it on a sock, DK, and worsted, okay? What does it look like? Well, I have swatches. So there's the knit one, the crochet one. So you can change how this looks based off of your stitch height. And here's a different crochet one. This is a granny square. So that's how that works up. Also, if you make the Cuddle Puddle wrap by Darci Kern, you can make it look like this. And this is just one hank. So if you wanted to do two, you could do it and make it much more cozy. Anyway, so that's what that looks like. I'm gonna keep it on because it's nice and it's been weird chilly here. And it covers up my dye shirt that is a little bit moist on my sleeves. I don't like that word. Anyway, because I was just dyeing yarn. Anyway, what else have I been working on? Well, this Friday, we're coming out with Father's Day colorway. If you go, wait, where was the Mother's Day colorway? I had decision fatigue, and the thing that I had in stock for Mom's Day, which is this Sunday, if nobody knew, we have gift cards. Anyway, it wasn't what I wanted to do when I got to it. It's really pretty, and we'll use it again sometime. But I was just like, no. So anyway, but we're gonna have Father's Day because I like this one, and we're going with it. And guess what? It's called Dapper. Okay. So it is basically a watercolor that has a light gray background with, I look like I'm doing karate. Anyway, a light gray background with a dark blue and a dark gray. All right. So it looks like this. I know it's a dark color. It's going to be hard to see everything the way it's supposed to be. But anyway, so that's worsted, DK, and sock. And it's not as bright of a contrast as it might be looking on here. It's there because here's what it looks like worked up. I don't even have these things blocked yet. Normally I do. So I did this on the DK weight. And so this is what, I'll hold it back because I'm wearing black. There you go. For reference, I'm wearing black. This is how it looks. Yeah, it's showing it really well the way it's supposed to look. So I'm gonna bring it closer so you can see the colors, but if it blows it out, it's the cameras. So there you go. You can see there's blue in there and the dark gray and the light gray. And that's the knitted, and that's on DK. And this is the crochet. I did doubles, half doubles, and single crochets. So see? And there's the color. Anyway, so that'll be in the shop on Friday at noon on all the weights. And that's the yarn. Oh, cake. Anyway, that's the yarn I've been working on. And then, if y'all remember, I made this bonnet real fast, right? But I made this before the baby came. I'm gonna just call him a nephew. Grafted into the family. So, was born, and I broke out the loom for the first time in 12 years. Yeah. And I made a little car seat blanket. Look at it. I used Birch. So if you're wondering how our tonal solids look worked up in a loom with a plain weave, this is the DK on a tendon reed. It wasn't making it fuzzy or anything. Like it flowed through the holes very easily and through the teeth because it's dense. Anyway, that's how it turned out. I'm super excited. But don't look at my edges. Actually, they're not bad for, 12-year break. Kind of. Anyway, So there we go. I did it on a rigid head loom. It's a shacked flip. I think it was a 20 inch. It's a 20, I don't know. It's more than a 20 inch. It's like 25 maybe. Who knows? Either way, there's the yarn. I way overestimated because I hadn't done the calculations in a long time. And I was quickly doing it. And I gave myself way lots extra. So I've got more for the next one. Whenever that happens, or a spare baby blanket, like, hey, I got one ready. Anyway, so that's what I worked on there. I worked on a couple of rounds of my Confetti DK by Nomad stitches. Oh wow, my brain just went blank. I haven't looked at that part of it. Yeah, Nomad stitches. Oh, I should have just rolled with it. And then like, yes, confidence. I don't know if it's right or not, but I said it. But anyway, so it is actually Confetti DK by Nomad Stitches. But here's where I'm at. I know it doesn't look like I've got much further, but I got like a couple rounds and then I ran out of yarn and then I realized I hadn't wound the ball of yarn that I needed. So I was like, cool, I can't do anything. So I wound the ball and now I'm going to just finish it. This is Bunny Trail on Sprout DK and I'm using an F hook. I keep taking it out of the project. I put it back, but I keep taking it. This is my Allegheny fiber project bag. I keep taking it out and using it and then putting it back because you don't want to lose it. I did not work on Jordan's sweater, so I'm not going to show it to you, but I can show you my other stuff. If I don't fall out of my chair, y'all all saw that. Anyway, I worked some more on Reese's socks. It's a colorway, I think it's called Into the Woods by Fangirl Fibers. Maybe it's not. Either way, it's very pretty, is it not? Ta-da! And it's a sock. And I went and I was like, I'm gonna measure Reese's foot because, you know, why not? Check. And lo and behold, he grew another inch on his feet. Yeah. So I gotta keep making notes. It's like a growth chart. It's like Reese at 10 with an 9-inch long foot. Reese at 11. Reese at 12. Oh my goodness. Okay. This foot is too big. I said it there. I can't blame anyone but myself though, because it's my genetics that did that one. Let's talk about something else. That was an Allegheny Fibers bag as well. Here's for Cottontail Farms bag. Flamingos. Anyway, so with some excess of that birch that I used on the blanket in Sprout DK, I made the brim. There we go. I was going to say ridge, and I'm like, that is so wrong. The brim on this hat. So I showed you guys this when it was in a hank the last time you saw it. It is called First of All, I'm a Delight. Could have said there. First of all, I'm a delight. Anyway, this is by Fangirl Fibers. And so I wanted to see, because, you know, brain being what it is apparently these days, I had an idea and I wanted to try it out. And I was like looking at the skein and how the colors, because it was mostly natural, and then it had these colors in certain amounts. I'm like, I'm going to play with that and see what happens. So I made like micro bobbles that are not actually back and forth in the traditional sense of a bobble, because nobody's got time for that. I've been there, done that, don't want to do it anymore. If you like bobbles, bless your heart, not in the Southern way. You are amazing and bobbles are cool, but I'm not doing them, except for these. So I call them Nubbins. At least that's what I said to Emily when I was showing them to her. Anyway, so the Nubbins, super easy. It's like, it's got to be a real stitch in real life, but I just did it and I'm like, I like how that looks. So I'll write it down. I'll write this pattern down. I'll write down an explanation of the little Nubbins. And it's just fun because it's when you get to it, you make a little blip. So it's kind of like a tweed-ish kind of concept that you made yourself. But anyway, and it's all messed up from being in my bag. But anyway, I think it's fun because it's kind of subtle and it's little pops. See? Little Paps. Anyway, so that's what I've been working on there. But yeah, so it's been a busy week. Dyed a lot of yarn today, and gonna have to dye a lot of yarn tomorrow. But we're getting ready for Kentucky Sheep and Fiber Festival. I always get that one. I think I said it right. But anyway, getting ready for that in Lexington next Saturday and Sunday. If you want to go to one in Ohio, there's going to be one in Worcester the next week after that. Don't ask me specific days. But, oh, wait, hold on. Kentucky's on the 16th and 17th. No, the 24th and 25th, because I can math. Nope, I can't math. It's the end of the day. Y'all math for yourself. Go on my website, go on my profile, wherever you're looking, find the events page, and you can look, because at some point, Jordan or I actually looked at this stuff, and it's there, and the actual dates, because I can't math right now, are there. But anyway, we've got Kentucky, then Great Lakes Fiber Show, and then we get a week off, and then we're at Hoosier Hills Fiber Festival. So those are the last three for the spring season, show season that we'll be at. And Hoosier Hills is in Franklin, Indiana. That's right. You can check me on it though. Just check me on it, and then you can see all the other shows we're going to be at on the other side of the year. So that'll be fun, right? But until next time though, happy crafting.